The 26th Annual Circle City Classic is in the books. Lee Jean, Ted Dixie, and joining us here in the postgame is defensive coordinator Bronski Towns. And Coach Towns, you just look at that second half effort by your defense coming through, forcing a lot of turnovers and actually getting some points on the board.
Right, I tell you what, we told them at halftime, I thought they came out with not enough energy starting the ball game, and we missed some tackles back there. So I told them we stayed on cue, we practiced break them all week and started getting done, that in the end with some more energy and stuff and make some plays that we should be all right in the second half.
Well, that came through for you, Coach, that energy factor. Can you give us a little bit of insight as far as what the attitude of the team was? That would be Coach Pearl throwing away the statistics today. We'll talk to him in a second.
Yeah, the insight about the team is concerned that we knew that if we got in and carried out our assignments, took care of the option, and we figured out the quarterback situation that when Fire got in the game, Williams, that he was a passer. He did not want to run the ball, but he started out the first two receivers running the ball, but he wasn't a good runner. So they brought 70 and the other kid in there. We knew that he was a better option runner, so the kids understood what was going on with the quarterbacks in the game. And I think that made a big difference for us as far as playing those different type schemes on the outside as far as the run was concerned.
Coach Towns, who makes the call on special teams to punt block?
I tell you what, I am the punt return coach, but Jay Martin made the call. He made the call. Whatever inside, they told him, Lunkin told him that they were not blocking in there, that he couldn't get it, so he told him to go ahead and do it. And I tell coaches all the time, you see something, if they do it, make it work. Right. So I told Coach Martin he made a heck of a call on that because it worked and got us 6.
Markeith Clyat with the block, and Larry Lumpkin recovered it for the touchdown, and that had to be the game-changing play, if you will. It turned it around. We go ahead and convert the two-point conversion and tie it up 15-15. Your defense goes on in the second half. You were able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. I think forced 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, one of them returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, what we did at halftime, we made some adjustments down there. And Coach Blacknall, we had talked about running some line stunts on the inside in there and playing some zone behind it. So we ended up running some line inside and zone behind it, and they hadn't seen us do that before. And I think it really kind of confused them as far as getting started in there. And then the line did an excellent job in the second half, putting pressure on the quarterback, getting to him. And when you do that now, you have a chance to get those bingos for touchdown. A full interception, he got Curry Morrison touchdown. That was big for us. And like I said, we just got to play that way the rest of the year.
Bingos meaning, folks, on an interception or tip ball, they say ball, ball. The pass goes out, they go ball, ball, ball. Tip, tip, tip. Bingo means we got it. It's a return.
It's a return. We can go block somebody. Just don't block him below the waist.
Okay. Coach, Lee, while you finish up, we're going to get Coach Pearl set up here.
Bulldogs win it 35-15. We want to thank defensive coordinator Bronski Towns for joining us here in the postgame show. Ted Dixie setting up offensive coordinator Coach Cedric Pearl down on the field. As you see here in the background, Bulldogs, the maroon and white, have huddled together, victorious 35-15. Offensive coordinator Cedric Pearl, he's becoming a pro with this headset. Ted thought he was going to help him. Coach Pearl says, I don't need any help. Coach, Bulldogs win it today 35-15. You've got to be happy about the win. But we saw your frustration maybe with the offensive unit. You wadded up the stats. Just talk to us a little bit about that. We are on the air. Make it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I tell you what, I'm really excited about the win. This is a big win. It's a good program, Tuskegee University.
No doubt.
In a big game like this, in-state rival, you know it's going to be a hard-fought battle, and that's what it was today. We didn't expect anything but what happened today.
Now, what changes, Coach? We go in at halftime. We're down 15-7. Doesn't look like we can get anything going offensively. The passing game, as we saw from the statistics, was not there.
Right.
What was your decision or your thought process about going back to the running game?
Well, we knew because we were struggling in the passing game, and so we knew the running game was what we were going to have to lean on, And that's why we went back in. We talked to Banks, got his confidence back with the fumble, and told him we was going to give the ball back to him. You know, you have to give that young man an opportunity.
Right.
He's a big-time player for us. So you have to give it back to him. Kids are going to make mistakes, but they have to understand that we're going to come right back to him. And also Green came in and did a great job of running the football, too.
You mentioned a big-time play. That 49-yard run was pretty down the right sideline. Made a couple of guys miss, broke a tackle. Just a prime-time player for Ulysses Banks. Made that mistake, but a great run by him for the touchdown.
Exactly. That's something we saw in film all week with the way they was playing that formation, and knew that play, if we blocked it correctly, it would give us that. That's what we was expecting out of that play, really and truly, if we got the same look that we had practiced all week, and we got it, and Banks made it work.
Were you surprised with the defensive pressure they were able to put on Kevin Atkins?
I really was. I thought we would have did a better job of protecting the day, but we did not. The kid 43 made some great plays for them. You know, my hats off to them. They got a very good defense, and that was not a thing where we took them lightly. They just were. Tuskegee was playing hard, and our guys was playing hard, and it was just a hard-fought defensive run game battle today.
Coach, I'm going to look at Anquez Jackson today for the fine job he and Charles Meade did on that right side. So it looked like every time you ran right, you got positive yards or something good happened. Talk about that a bit.
I'll tell you what, we talked about it, Coach McKenzie and that Anquez made a big play. It didn't get, you saw Green break free up the middle, but what happened, Anquez missed the block, missed the guy, and came back and got him, and that freed Green up, and he got in the secondary, and that was a big play for us because it got us the first down. They did a great job of running the ball. I think Banks was over 100 yards. Yep. And the passing game was just not there today with the passing order protection was just not there today, and that's something we got to fix.
Good thing about it, it's a three-tier sport. We've got offense, defense, special teams. Offense struggled somewhat today. We did capitalize on most of the opportunities when we were given inside the 20 or the 10-yard line. Defense stepped up big time today, forcing turnovers. Special teams even got us 6 points. So we take it in phases. 2 out of the 3 won us the game today. We look for the offense to come back next week.
No doubt. We talked about it over there, Coach Townsend now versus Hampton. We got into a scoring battle. Right. And we was able to outscore them. Today it was a defensive battle, and the defense was able to take over the game today. And that happens. That happens, man, especially with great teams. They took away one phase. We were good in one phase, and Coach Town took away several phases from them, and the special team came through, and we won the game. That's why it's a team effort.
I'm just so happy that I don't have to hear anything else about Tuskegee, playing them, rooting, none of that nonsense. Bye.
Ted Dixie wearing maroon and white. Coach Cedric Pearl wearing maroon and white, 2 alumnus of Tuskegee. But today they celebrate as Bulldogs with victories. Bulldogs win it 35-15. Coach Towns, Coach Pearl, we'll see you guys on the bus. We thank you for giving us time here in the post-game show to give us some insight on today's victory. We'll let you guys go. We'll see you in just a moment. Bulldogs victorious 35-15. We'll be back to Lucas Oil Stadium in just a moment to wrap up the post-game show.